What's going on, guys? XSR Detroit here with another video for you. Today we're going to be installing a SENA 20S on my girlfriend's HJC CL-17 helmet. I'm really looking forward to this. Having comms for other riders is nice, but having it for a passenger is also pretty convenient, so I've been really stoked to pop this on. Shouldn't be that hard, so let's get to work. So these are basically the guts of the Bluetooth comm. You know, this is going to attach on the side of the helmet. We got our microphone, we have our speakers ready to go. The Bluetooth module that normally clips onto here, I have charging for now. So we're going to start out by getting this on the helmet. On the back of the mounting hardware, you're going to have two screws. I put them in a couple turns just to keep the back plate on. We'll tighten those up when it's on the helmet, but I figured I'd show you guys this so you don't have to worry about putting the screws on afterwards or, you know, dealing with having to line up the backing plate. It just seems like it's easier to do it this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mounting hardware and work it in to the seam here. It's going to be a little tight, a little hard to get in, but you definitely can. Alright, that should be good. You can kind of see where on the hardware where it's not going to go past the lip. We're going to put it pretty much right there, and then we'll get this back plate tightened up. The fasteners on the back of the SENA are 2.5 millimeter. Gently snug up the fasteners, no need to tighten them too hard. They do have rubber backings on the mounting points on the helmet, so they should be secure enough where you don't really need to, you know, just a little tight. There we go. With our mounting hardware tightened up, we're ready to move on. I looped the microphone right to the front of the helmet. There is some Velcro here, it attached right up. I put some of the slack in the cheek foam just to kind of tighten that up a little bit. As far as speakers go, I started out with the left speaker because it was the closest to the mounting hardware. Earlier when I said the helmet didn't have an indent for the speakers, I meant actual like a physical indent into like the hard shell. Like my Shoei RF1200 actually has hard spots to stick speakers in. With this helmet, it does have an indentation here with the foam, so the speakers are going to fit no problem. There really isn't enough wire to like tuck it, and unfortunately I can't get underneath the foam down here to clean this up, so it's just gonna have to do. But the left speaker I just plopped right in, went on no problem. So this wiring here is for the right speaker, and it's a lot longer because it has to make it further across the helmet. So what I've done is I popped the cheek out, and on top of the helmet you'll see these three foam portions, right? So I ran the wiring behind those portions, and then I brought the speaker over to the right side and tucked that in. You can see that there. That way I don't have to worry about any wiring slack being in the helmet or being uncomfortable for my girlfriend or anything. So speakers are installed, microphones installed, and we are good to go. Now that all of our mounting hardware is installed, we're ready to pop the actual module on. You'll notice that this is a bit of a rail, which will attach to the back of the SENA 20S. So let's just slide that on. You'll hear a click. After I got done installing all the hardware onto the helmet, I plugged the SENA into my computer. I went to SENA's website and downloaded their update utility so I could get it to the latest firmware. After that, I synced it up to my girlfriend's iPhone without any problems. The Bluetooth music worked great. I was able to sync it up to my Cardo PackTalk Bold, and now we can communicate with each other, which is great. Big shout out to my dad. He gave me this SENA 20S because he's not using it anymore, so I'm definitely going to put to work. So if you're watching this, thank you very much, Dad. And that's going to do it. I think this helmet is good for probably any Bluetooth comm system you could think of. I mean, everything fit nicely. I had my girlfriend try the helmet on to make sure, you know, the speakers weren't bothering her or, you know, touching her ears or anything, and it was completely comfortable. So I think this method will work for pretty much any Bluetooth comm on the market. It's a very easy, very straightforward process. So you shouldn't have any trouble. But if you have any questions, sound off in the comments section. If you like the video, please throw me a like. And if you enjoy the content I produce, consider subscribing. But yeah, guys, ride fast, ride naked, wear your helmet, put a Bluetooth on your helmet, enjoy your music, podcast, talking with your friends, whatever you want to do. But I will see you guys in the next video.